Hello, everyone. This is Chris G, and I wanted to talk about a situation that I saw, from the news that I thought was a really serious issue, and I think it's something that we all as Americans should be definitely concerned about. And basically, the news situation is this took place back the latter part of last year. I believe it was November of 2023. And basically, what took place is there was an apartment complex that was taken over in Aurora, Colorado, and the name of the apartment complex is the Fitzsimmons Place. And for people that don't know about Aurora, Aurora is a bedroom community, which is basically like a suburb, and it's east of Denver and has a population of almost 400,000. And the apartment complex was taken over by the Venezuela gang. Let's see if I can say this name right. I believe it's called Tran de Aragua, and they are from the Aragua region of Venezuela. One second here. Just gotta get my notes. Sorry for the pages turn. Excuse me. And this same gang has been, has been coming out of Venezuela. They've been sending members over to America, literally for years, and they also have been trying to recruit, people to join a gang in America to build up their numbers. And back to the apartment complex. The complex was originally shut down because of code violations, because it was in a bad condition, and finding out from sources that the violations were not able to be fixed in the apartment complex because of the fact that the gang had taken over, and it had gotten so bad at the apartment complex that a law enforcement task force put together an operation to go to the apartment to shut down the gang operations, the gang activity that's inside of the complex. This operation eventually turned into a shootout. And let me see. During the operation, there was a man that was seriously beaten, ended up receiving a very traumatic brain injury. And eventually the police were able to, law enforcement was able to shut down the operations there. And then later on, by March of 2024, the gang leader, which goes by the name, the gang leader of the gang members that was inside of the apartment complex, who goes by the name of, let me see, Pacheco Chirino, was eventually arrested. And this gang really did some really bad stuff to that, in that area, and did bad stuff to people, in the city, and also found out that how a lot of this started with the apartment complex is that a lot of those they started hanging out around there, then they started taking over units that were vacant, and then they ended up basically intimidating and being very aggressive toward apartment staff, to eventually the staff ended up just leaving and said, look, we can't do anything to try to control the situation of that apartment complex. And like I said earlier, the gang has just been doing a lot of bad stuff around the city of Aurora, and at one point this was a real nice peaceful area. Now this gang is going around running amok. And excuse me, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing for people to want to come to America, if they have good intentions, but that can be debated too by some people, and I can understand them wanting to debate that. But my thing is that you have an element of people that are coming over, because this gang came across the border illegally. Like what you have is you got a lot of bad apples that are coming to this country, You know, some of them are really deep underneath the radar. And they're just getting up in this country and they're setting up shop in different places around America. And like, and also, what I heard about, with this apartment stuff, like with the situation that took place there's been other apartment complexes that have been taken over as well, down there in Aurora, and there's probably some of them trying to, start up now in other parts of America. As I make this video, and it just really makes me think that we really do have a situation here on our hands with a lot of people that are coming across the border, and I'm not saying this out of any type of hatred for anyone. I'm not trying to spew any type of racist ideology. I'm not trying to do that. In no shape or form am I trying to do that. But I'm just saying, you just got a lot of different people coming across here to America that have bad intentions and are putting a lot of Americans in danger. And I really deeply believe that we got to seriously secure the borders, secure the border. The different parts of the border. We got to watch it. We got to watch the waters. That are real close to America. We really got to watch this stuff, man, because if we just keep having more and more of these type of bad apples coming over here to the country, we're really gonna, I think, possibly reach a point where we're gonna be in over our heads, and you're gonna have a point possibly where a lot of Americans may actually fear going out of their homes, and we have enough problems in America already with people that are already Americans that are doing, bad stuff in the country. But then when you throw in the mix of people that are coming over here illegally that are bad apples, the bad apples, folks coming over here, man, you're just making things a lot worse, man. So I really hope that our government, just they come together, regardless of what political affiliation they have, and really come together and really do something about this immigrant crisis, the border situation, because like you got a lot of folks that are coming over here that have bad intentions, and I don't want any of my fellow Americans. I don't want any of them living in this country in fear, thinking that they can't go anywhere, and do what they want to do because of the bad apples that are coming over here to our country. I don't want any of us to live in fear like that, but the government certainly has to crack down on this, and I hope they do it as soon as possible, because I don't want to see any more type of things happening like this where apartment complexes are being taken over, or any other type of installations that are on American soil being taken over. But basically, that's what I have to say. This is Chris G, and I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.